Hello friends, thank you for joining me for episode 147. I'm Kathy Rotes. Today we're going to think differently about vacations. It's that time of year, right? It's that time of year where we're planning at least something to do this summer. So what are your family vacation plans this summer? Maybe it'll be something like a camping weekend, or maybe it'll be over the holiday, the 4th of July weekend. Maybe it'll be someplace big. I have so many friends taking 2-week vacations, everywhere from Alaska to the Grand Canyon to Florida. Oh, so much fun, so much fun. Well, I have a challenge for you this year on any vacation, whether it's a weekend or a 1 week or a 2 week. What I want you to do is I want you to make your vacation a JOMO vacation. J-O-M-O, JOMO. JOMO means the joy of missing out. It's the opposite of FOMO. Sometimes we have the fear of missing out. Nope, not on vacations. We're gonna have a JOMO vacation. The joy of missing out. So what should we miss out on? Technology and staying connected. Remember the day? For some of you, maybe no. But for some of you, do you remember the day when there was no cell phone? There was no technology. Maybe there were payphones. There were cameras. I remember cameras that I had to wind between pictures. Okay, not saying you should go back to that type of technology, but disconnect. Disconnect somehow. Turn off the data. If you're not going into a part of the country that you just can't get data, be intentional and turn it off. Turn off the Wi-Fi. Only use your cell phones for the camera purpose. Early May, my family and I took a vacation in northern Wisconsin, and there were times we did not have, well, we definitely did not have Wi-Fi, but we didn't even have data. Like, we couldn't even get a signal. We had no opportunity to text or make phone calls. We had each other, and we had to communicate. Like, for example, this is where I'm going to go. This is where I'll meet you. This is when I'll be back. I mean, that kind of conversation, right? But we had no Maps app on the phone. We had no Google. The phone at times was so useless, we just left it in the RV. The data was off, and we were surviving. It worked, and it was so enjoyable. So what did we gain by embracing JOMO, or where are the possibilities for you? Well, first of all, conversation with others that you're choosing to travel with, and even with strangers. We met great people we camped right next to, people that were natives, people that were visitors. And then there's just each other. Not only my husband and I, but my kids were with us. Conversations that you don't have over a phone, or you don't have just with quick conversations. They're only conversations that happen when you're kind of bored and just kind of sitting around. What else did we get because, of the JOMO? Oh, amazing exercise. So there was some running involved, there were walks, there were hikes, there was bike riding, which some of us have not done in years. There was exploring. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. There was also card games. There was a lot of nature. If we weren't in the RV, by the way, we were in the RV because it was chilly out in northern Wisconsin in the beginning of May. So there were times that we were reading books or playing card games and even watching like DVD movies. We did do that every night. I read 2 books. I started on a 3rd. I don't finish books in less than a week. But when you have this JOMO vacation, you have an opportunity to just get back to the basics. We got back to nature. We saw things and heard things and saw animals, and we also had thinking time. I mean, this is so important for us. And if the only way that we can get this is by intentionally having a JOMO vacation, oh, it's worth it. It's worth it. So, you know what? I don't care if you're traveling to Disney World or if you're going to a far off island somewhere. Embrace this idea of JOMO. Create some family rules even for that technology use, because I get it. You can't totally cut off from technology. It is our way of life a little bit. But one of ours was you can only turn on the technology while we were driving. And we had some good drives going on. So, that's a good rule. Or maybe here's another one. No posting on social media until we get home. Don't post pictures, don't post anything. Just be MIA until we get home. That's kind of a security thing as well, because yeah, you just don't need people to know when you're not home. But most importantly, be there. That's the whole idea of this JOMO vacation. Be there. I remember one time it was kind of a business trip, but I took a friend with me out to Washington, D.C. It was beautiful. We stayed in a very fancy hotel. It was so much fun and so exciting. But in the evenings when we were having our downtime, we kind of watched some TV. We did some binge watching a little bit. And I remember a few times I would sit up in my bed and I would look over and want to say something to my friend, but she was on her phone, texting, or I don't know, I didn't ask, right? But she was just on her phone. So I thought, oh, I don't want to interrupt her. So I sat back. And then I'd have another thought, and she was on her phone. So I sat back. When you can be there, you're not going to miss moments like that. When you can be there with the people you're with, you're gonna suddenly think of something really exciting to share. You're gonna have memories, you're gonna have moments, you're gonna have laughs, you're gonna have experiences together. So be there. Be there for yourself. Be there for everybody who you're with. And enjoy this opportunity to connect with a world that you may not have visited in a long, long time. I hope that this topic is challenging to your thoughts and your habits. It will make you more efficient and fully empowered on your vacations. Be great today, my friends. I'll see you next time.